Welcome to this look at a new map on Farming Simulator 19 with me, MrSealyp. This is Crater Lake. This is definitely new to console. I think it might have been out on, I'm thinking Crater Bay. This could be new for everyone, but it's definitely new on console. This is a new map by Catalyzer Gaming. This will only use 38.13 megabytes, tiny amount. Catalyzer Gaming did Wilhelmina Forest, interestingly, and you wouldn't believe it because they're forestry maps. A forestry map is a forestry map, but they're not. This has got a real different feel to it. The premise behind this being that there's a volcano. Let's have a look on the map. And there it is. Decades ago, volcanic eruption, the caldera exploded, is now a lake. So, hence Crater Lake. And that's what the map looks like. Sell points, etc. all down the bottom. This should be a very straightforward and fairly quick map tour. We've got a central grain elevator, biogas plant, spinnery, barn, sawmill, an animal dealer. Now, this is for your budding lumberjacks, but I know there are a lot of people out there that like doing that pioneering frontier type scenario where they'll go out, clear a load of land, then make it into fields. So what a lot of the forestry map makers are doing now is adding in, making sure you've got sell points and stuff for doing animals and crops and things like that as well. But as I've said on plenty of first map tours now, there are loads of sell point placeables now, and buy point things for manure and slurry and stuff like that. So the ability to be able to kind of mould a map to however you want is there. So let's go. Oh, actually, what we'll look at first is prices and what do you start with. I'm on New Farmer, as I always am for a map tour. On New Farmer you start with all of this. So everywhere you've got the sell points, there's the little bit of a bay here, and there's a bit of, I assume is the rest of the sort of ocean runs up here. Now, you own all the roadway as well, and it's not too expensive to buy. If I click on that, if I wanted to sell it, sorry, that one, that's 13,000 for the roadway and takes in the grain elevator and those bits as well. But here's the thing, straight off the bat, you could sell that because that's 16 grand. You could sell that, that's 90 grand because you don't really need the waterways. So you could get rid of those if you wanted to. On New Farmer you start with the biogas plant, nice touch, I do like that. On Start From Scratch and Farm Manager you don't, but the biogas plant is only 44,500 to buy, which isn't too bad. I was really hoping, after La Coronea coming out and having the compost kind of biomass plants, I was hoping that Shabba FS would bring that out as a mod. Because it takes wood chips, then for doing forestry you could make compost, and I think that would add a whole nother element to it. But I mean, that's an aside to this map, but I'm just the whole biogas plant thing and all the rest of it. Actual plot prices aren't too expensive either, and you don't have to buy them in massive chunks. There are some bits that are in larger portions, but you can buy up each different section and gradually work your way across the map, or start with one and work your way down, or however you want to do it. It's entirely up to you. As far as slots go, on console, on New Farmer we've only used 276 out of 1299, giving you well over 1,000 to play with. We do start with a couple of bits of machinery and the our farmhouse, which is just here, or our house, and a pickup. If you come onto this on Farm Manager or Start From Scratch, you don't have any of the stuff apart from the pickup. So you have the pickup, no house, anything like that, and the slot count drops to 223. So 223 out of 1299, which is pretty good. So obviously that's your sleep through the night. We're going to jump in the pickup, head down, look at the sell points. I'll go up a little bit into the sort of the woodland, but realistically the track goes all the way around. It does a loop and comes back on itself. You've got points as you go around, like login points. Unlike Wilhelmina Forest and a few of the others where you have to kind of clear the roads out before you can use it, this has got metalled roads that run round, apart from the track down from where your house is, which is the dirt track. Livestock market is directly in front of us here. We'll whiz round this way first to the biogas plant and lime buy point, which is just round here. All nicely spread out, plenty of room. Digestate tank there, anaerobic digester just there, and a couple of big bunker silos. Come back out and go, actually we can go up this way. This is our grain elevator, so this is the main sell point, but like I say, you can add more in if you want to. And there's also the wood chip sell point and the little mini sawmill lumber placeable as well. So on a map like this, you could place a couple of those around the map if you want to. Now, if I go right out of here, that track leads you out anti-clockwise around the map and takes you anti-clockwise around the, whether it's extinct or not, yeah, the extinct volcano. If we go this way, we go back round to the rest of the sell points, and then we'll eventually get to the track that runs clockwise round. Down past the turning where we just came out of the livestock market. We come round to here. This is the barn for your bales. That sell point there. And then we've got the spinnery just round here. And then we start the loop round, the clockwise loop, and we come and take in the sawmill. So we're coming up kind of the right hand side of the little bay is just off to the left hand side there. So the right hand side of it, the sawmill and the rest of our equipment. And there's not a lot of it. We've got our lumber sell point, we've got a wood chip sell point just over there. There is an operating crane, the crane does work. As far as what machinery do we actually start with, we go into the garage. We have a Sampo Rose new HR46X, the MAN TGX 26640 pickup and house. That's it. And like I say, if you come on with File Manager or start from scratch, you only have the pickup. You don't have any of the rest of them. But it's what you would expect. If you love your login, if you like doing all of that, and I know a lot of guys do it multiplayer. They like to do their login in teams and groups. Fuel station just there, store just over here. Your reset point is here at the store. Got a little dock here at the bay. I feel a song title in there somewhere. And then out onto this track here. Like I say, it's all metalled. This goes all the way around. If we look on the map very quickly, so this will lead from here up. There's one spur that comes off down here, and you've got kind of a login point there. But as you go round, you've got these login points at intervals, and the track runs all the way up, all the way around, and back down to where we were a little while ago at the central grain elevator. So we'll just have a whiz up the track to one of those points, and realistically, that's kind of the map tour. There's more to explore, and as you log, you know, you can work your way out to the volcano if you want to, or up to the volcano. What we'll do is we'll head up to one of those logging points, then we'll take a quick wander up to the volcano. But it's a nice big wide track, plenty of room for getting machinery around. And with the likes of North Modding Company bringing out, I mean, loads of logging stuff on a very regular basis, so there's no shortage of stuff for doing logging if that's your thing. But if farming's your thing, then clear the land. You can always get the Trex, T-Rex, and just use that, clear out a load of trees, clear out a load of stumps, and get some land. But it may not be your thing at all, and that's, again, entirely your prerogative. So we'll come up on the next one, but as you can see, it sweeps up and down as we go around. One of those points is just here, and this continues like this all the way around back to the other side. So we'll stop there, jump out, head through the undergrowth. The trees are very, very thick, so like I say, there's absolutely no shortage of logging. You are not going to run out of stuff to do for quite some time. We should be coming up on the lip very soon. And there it is, Crater Lake. And that's it. That's the map tour. I say there's not a lot else to take in. It's mostly trees. We've got the sell points and stuff in here. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.